My whole life, I've said to myself, man, I wish I had a camera right there. I'll probably take, of this, just this one composition, I'll probably take 40 pictures of this total, because I want to get it in different stages. Like, see the light reflecting off right there now? So I may want to add that little bit of light to an image, to the way the water looked 5 minutes ago. Each picture can take me, like this picture here will take me an hour and a half to do. I feel like a lot of people don't do photographs like this because they don't have the time to do it. It takes a lot of time.
What equipment do you use?
For editing, Photoshop, Lightroom. 2 years ago, I didn't know anything about either. Never edited a photo my entire life, so. I literally spent 12 hours a day on YouTube for a year straight. And then went out and practiced it every day for about 4 hours. I think the thing that blew me away about photography is just the response I've got about how, photos can impact their day, or what it means to their life. I bought a Canon Rebel for like 200 bucks used, and I went and I took one picture in Sedona of my bike on the back of my car, and I went home and developed it and it just blew me away. The clarity, I was like, I just can't believe this. It was a decent, I finally had a decent, I never had a camera before. And to take in the clarity, for some reason, it just amazed me. I was like, that could be in a mag. I was like, I just felt like I can do this. I spent the next year learning everything I could about photography. I mean, from morning till night. I mean, that's how, I just love it. I think, like, I can go out now and I go, anywhere I go, and I look at something and I'm just seeing exactly what I'm gonna do with it. What I like to do is the sunset's hitting and be at the top of the White Mountains, right? The sunset's hitting and just coming down the White Mountains and just everything you run to. I gotta pull off here, pull off there, and just everything I can find coming down the mountain at sunset time. If you're a photographer, this is a paradise right here. And I see people make comments online, well, oh, don't go there, it doesn't look like that. It does look like this. I think this place is gorgeous. And I'll tell you what hooked me here is, I think the second time I came here, we camped. I walked down to the water like in the first 15 minutes, and I looked up and there was a bald eagle in a tree. 15 minutes into this thing, I'm like, I like this place, I can work with this place. If you sit there long enough, you can see the beauty in it and draw it out. I can go anywhere and I take my camera with me, and everywhere I go now is fun. Everywhere I go, it's like photography, it forces you to look deeper. Wherever you're at, wherever you're doing, if you're looking for a photo, you're looking deeper, you're looking past the surface. And so it's changed me in that way. I'm never without a camera. It's very rare that I get in the car without a camera now. To get past the iPhone or the GoPro, you gotta get a camera where you can change out the lenses. What I feel like the advantage for this is I can take a big picture like this and I can zoom in on one corner of it and it maintains, for the most part, its integrity of the photo. I mean, it's gonna pixelate a little bit, but that's the advantage this has. So like that scene right there, I'll take a huge picture, and then as I'm editing it and dialing in and I see where I can move and I can crop it, and so that's the advantage of having an expensive camera. I use a tripod 90% of the time. Yeah. I mean, if you want a good image, you got to start with clarity. If you don't have a clear image, and there's a lot of things you can do for clarity. I mean, I studied clarity for months, just trying to learn how to, and the tripod is probably the biggest thing for clarity. And again, if you're going to merge photos, blending exposures together, you've got your tripod can't move. It's got to stay in the same position, or you're not going to be able to blend your photos together very easily. So tripod is essential. I tell everybody that has ever asked me that I shoot 95% of the time with a tripod. You know, I look back at photos I did just even a year ago, and I'm embarrassed. you know, there's some that are good, but it's because you're always improving. And I know that I'll look back 2 years from now and I'll laugh at the stuff I'm doing now in some ways, you know, deep inside. Some of it I'll be like, it's good, but I don't know. I think being a photographer it's a process. You know, it's evolving. It's you finding what your niche is and what you feel good about. And I don't know if I'll ever get there, but it sure is fun trying. The joy it brings me, you know, how it's changed, photography's changed my life, and it changes other people's lives. You know, the feedback I get is incredible, and I'll never stop. Never stop.